I'm really proud of the way we gutted it out. We know that every night's going to be a battle. We know that it's going to be scrappy, loose ball, toughness type of plays that are going to win us ball games. I thought we fought. I thought the way we executed down the stretch was outstanding on both ends of the floor. We did a really good job of limiting their easy buckets in the second half. Leilani Mitchell kicked our butt, but besides that, and obviously Dupree's an outstanding player, but just really proud of our effort.
Bree's layup late. Was that what you wanted? Was there a play called? Or
Yeah. We wanted Bree to attack, and we wanted Ketch to be the one that she was in the pick and roll with, because we knew in that situation they probably had to switch, and so one of them would get a shot. With Bree, for all the struggles that she's had finishing up until this point, I felt like she was really poised and composed, and she just did a really good job of reading that situation and not rushing that situation.
What will you remember most about the first night?
Gosh.
Is it the effort that they put out? Or?
I think the execution. I think we talk so much about urgency of the moment. We talk so much about details and the little things, and in that fourth quarter, particularly the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, our execution on both ends of the floor was very good. And we had a couple of sloppy moments, but we didn't let it balloon up. So I think I'm just really proud of. I know I'm really proud of their effort, but I'm exponentially proud of their execution.
Defensively, how about the whole game? You talked yesterday about your.
It was better. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
We had some miscommunications. We changed the way we played. We've played other teams, and I didn't feel like we recognized Leilani early enough. She got 4 for 4 from the three in that first half, and at that point, we have to understand that we can't get separated from her. We had some miscommunications on the defensive end and some missed rotations on the defensive end, but overall, we were better tonight than we were in the last game, and we have to continue to get better. And I told our team, you're gonna get on the floor by how you play defense.
You're clearly a different team to Catch on the floor.
And like that, was she 25 again?
She just sort of takes over.
She's she looked like she was young. It's one of those things where her with her mentality, and when she feels healthy and she feels good, she dominated in every aspect of the ball game, and I don't mean it just because she scored 27 and had 13. She had control of our team. She had control of the ball. She controlled the moment. She knew when to speed it up. I was saying no when she threw that ball to Natalie, and Natalie got a layup. She picked and chose her spots of when to have the foot on the brake and when to have the foot on the accelerator, and I thought her game management was just really terrific.
That play you just referenced to Natalie, the pass to Natalie, is that the epitome of what you're looking for with the new offense? Just a half-course pass, more than half.
Well, that one, Jeanette Poland's layup in transition, it's often made, both of those I think were often made buckets.
Right.
So yeah, absolutely, that's what we want to try to get. We need to make it as easy as possible for us to score.
Yeah.
With Mitchell, how much of it was her just knocking down shots? Are you guys not putting a hand up as well?
I think both. I think anytime you give a great shooter some easy looks early and they knock them down, they gain confidence. And when you gain confidence, then you almost throw up shots like she did at the end of the game that almost went in. But she's a terrific shooter. She struggled last night in New York, and we knew that that's not how Leilani Mitchell plays. She's a terrific player, and we gave her a little bit of confidence early, and we had to find a way to try to contain her, and we just really didn't.
Bonner really struggled on that 4 for 19 from the field. How much of a focus was she for you defensively?
Well, I think one of the hard parts about playing a team like Phoenix with the absence of Taurasi and Griner is that they're almost more potent because you have to worry about everybody else on the floor together. When your game plan is focused on Taurasi and Griner, you kind of let the other three beat you. But now you can't, because all 5 players are capable of doing that, all 5 players that are on the floor. So, we certainly wanted to force her to make contested jump shots. We didn't want to allow her to get 2 feet in the paint. I felt like we did a pretty good job.
Given the quick turnaround, were you happy with what you got from Zealous tonight?
Oh, no question. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what the time difference from Croatia or wherever she is. And, she came in this morning, and I just asked her how you felt. Do you feel like you can go? And she said, yeah, I'm just, tired. And I said, well, you tell me how you feel. And if you're good, we'll play you. And if you're not, we won't. And we'll wait until Sunday. But, yeah, absolutely. I was really proud of what she did and her effort. And, you can just tell with Shavante on the floor, our team was in a much calmer place.
Hey, Steph, I'm sorry, I'm sure you can ask this already, but how important was it just to get the first one out of the way and
the way the team responded after second and third quarters?
I think it was important, for our team. I think, we have struggled a little bit in certain areas, and I think, we had that little lull at the beginning of the third quarter again, and our bench deserves a tremendous amount of credit for being ready. They were ready. They came in. They changed the momentum of the ball game. They were intense. They pushed tempo. They did a great job defensively. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take 12 players collectively for our team to be successful. And I think for our players to feel success, for our players to execute as well as we did down the stretch, and just know that every game is a tough, grinded-out game. And to come out with a win certainly is really, really good for us from a confidence standpoint.
After Phoenix playing last night, did it maybe surprise the team a little bit that they were kind of the aggressors midway through?
I don't think anything surprises us anymore in this league. I think, these players are used to playing, a lot of games in a short amount of time. Probably more surprised that they have only played 2 games before playing us. But at the same time, it all depends on how teams collectively feel on any given night. And so I don't think there's anything that surprises us from that standpoint. I'm just glad we were able to respond.
How does it feel for you personally to get your first one as head coach?
It's a little bit of relief, just to kind of get that one out of the way. It's makes it more special the way we did it. We had to be able to dig in at crunch time, and to be able to do that and come away with the plays that we needed to make, and make those plays down the stretch was excellent.
So how it came maybe more satisfying than it
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Was anyone giving you any trouble saying, just jokingly, but just saying that you had to get one, or that,
No, thank goodness. They add more pressure. No, they weren't. Marissa did say before the game, we're gonna get you one tonight. So, but not really. I think one of the great things about our team is we have a great group. They genuinely care about each other. They work hard for each other. They don't want to let each other down, and that's important when you're trying to build something, or when you're trying to renew something like we've had here in Indiana, and you have to have that, and we do have that cohesiveness on this team.